Brian and I met when Brian first started powerlifting when he was very, very young.
Yeah.
He trained at PTC. I just moved from Karratha to Perth, and I'd train out there every now and then.
Yeah.
And I have not met anybody that's been asked to leave a gym as often as Brian did.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Early Brian was something else. I really liked him. I was always on Team Brian. I thought he got picked on a little bit, but Brian, yeah.
Wow, because I've only known
but
Brian.
I think Brian is cool as shit. He's such a nice guy.
Oh,
I've always liked him. And
absolute top.
And so then when I saw he was doing really, really well as a coach, I was kind of a little bit proud of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think he's cool. But yeah, he there's some stories out there about Brian.
Well, it's funny you should say that because I've only known of Brian since he retired. I'm obviously very aware he was.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I never actually saw Brian compete. So when I met Brian, he'd sort of finished competing, and then I knew of him as a coach, not so much as an athlete. And so it's funny because Ari will tell me, he was like, you've got no idea how jacked Brian was, like the size.
Yeah.
And because he did crazy cuts too, didn't he? Because he went from like low 80s to 100 to like 85, like crazy stuff.
Yeah, I think I met Brian at around 80 kilos.
Yeah.
So before he tried any of those things as well.
Yeah, because I think that's what he is now. Like I think that's what he walks around at about now.
He's back down to 80 kilos.
Yeah.
So healthy again. So that's good.
Yeah. He's been really healthy for quite some time, and
that's great to hear.
Yeah, had a baby. Like Hamilton's like just turned 1. Like and like we actually had a joke the other day because I like coach client stuff. You rag on him like he had a breakaway and he still trains all the time. Like he's got a good home gym. And I always comment on he'll put a training video up and I'll be like, oh, that looks a bit like what's going on there, Chief? And then the other day, he admitted to me the other day, he was deadlifting the other day because he used to sumo, obviously, and he's been doing conventional. And I always say, because I'm a conventional puller, and I always say to him, God's lift, it's the only deadlift that counts. And the other day he was like, my goal is to outpull you by the end of the year. And I was like, well, it's good to have goals, Chief. Like,
we all need an ambition in life,
Yeah. He's got a really good, just to finish the podcast, he's got a really good, he's had him since Pro Raw. He's got a really good natty, does open comps, but does tested APL. So natty, 100% natty has always been. He's just come. So he won overall junior at APL Nats 2 years in a row. Jacob Tapp, his name is. He's always been a really good lifter. He won Pro Raw under 80s this year. Under 80s this year. It was his first Pro Raw and he won. And Brian's had him since March, and he's an 82.5 kilo lifter. I think he's 24. Lifetime natty. He pulled 290 at Pro Raw, squatted 280, benched 165. And just watching him with Brian, so Brian's been coaching him since March, the change in just his physical appearance, just with some different coaching and just a different coaching style, just the change in him as a lifter. But when, we're talking about the excitement, when you've got people you train with and you're watching the gym and you're like, I can't wait to see this kid for the next 5 years. Like, I'm so excited. Yep. Like, and we're doing a comp.
That was how I felt about training with Brian and Darwin when they started powerlifting.